Go ahead and grab your tools, and I'm not talking about your friends. It's time for Cooney's Crafts. Now let's say you've got a nice big collection of dollies. The problem is storage. Where are you going to keep all those dollies? I mean, you can put them in boxes, keep them in a chest, but these are nice dollies. So, I'm going to teach you how to make some shelves, so that way you can just rest their little creepy little faces on them. Now this particular type of wood is particulated wood. Now what particulated wood is you take a tree and you throw it in a grinder and you grind it up and you come out with this nice gritty stuff like sand, like you find at the beach. And then you take that and you glue it together piece by piece. It takes a long time, and that's how you get this type of wood right here. And so I chose this wood because it's light. It's really light. And it's still sturdy though, okay? Because it's 33% air. Now I don't know about y'all, but I don't like my shelves this big. So I'm gonna cut this up and we're gonna make multiple shelves out of this one piece of board. So, we're gonna have to introduce a new tool. And what this is a trowel. Just like the one my cousin's in for indecently exposing oneself. And what it does is using these ridges along the side, it helps us cut grooves into the wood where we're gonna make our cuts. You could say it's the grooviest tool I own. Now typically when using a trowel, you need a lawyer, but not with this kind of trowel. So, what we're going to do is we're going to face our hips towards the wood, get a nice squared position, look at my shoulders, and we just go back and forth, and back and forth, and back, and that's probably pretty good right there. I'm good! I'm just messing with you. This right here is a smackler. So we've got our smackle paste, and we're going to have to just smear this all over using the smackler. So we're just going to have to get a nice, decent amount of smackle on here. That's real sticky. Now with a nice coat of smackle all over this thing, it's going to dry a nice smooth white here in a couple of hours. But that's why you always smackle early. Smackle before you tackle your project. And that's how you're an efficient woodworker. Now, these here are 8-volt lumber snips, and I'm just going to use these to cut along those grooves that we put in with the trowel. And I'm just going to go right here. This is high-powered machinery. Be very careful. Well, it took a couple more hours than expected, but the smackle is dry now, and you can see it's a smooth, silky like a baby's body. Now, I wanted to point this out. Always make sure that the room temperature is about 33 to 34 degrees Celsius, because your smackle can peel off like this. You don't want that. Smackling is expansive. Now, for this next part, you may need just a little bit of help, so I'm going to go ahead and bring out my assistant, Cletus. Cletus, come out here. And what Cletus has in his hands are a Class 34 and a Class 35 F-clamp. Go ahead and hold them up, Cletus. The clamps. Yes, see, this Class 34 and a Class 35. Now, I got these on the Amazon. I know what you're thinking, not Amazon.com, the website. I actually flew to Brazil, and I had a tribesman down there from the Watch Poo Poo clan, and he crafted these for me, so they're nice, handmade, high quality. What you do with your smackle board is you go ahead and you put it right in here just like that. Alright, balance it, please. Once you have it balanced in the F-clamps, you use your shagator, okay? Now, this comes in every toolbox. And you shagate all of the rough parts out of the smackle board. So, see, that was real rough. You got that, Cletus? Alright, you just shagate, and you shagate some more. Perfect. Now, this is preparing it for the screws that we're going to be drilling in. So it's going to take me a while, maybe a month or so, but I'm going to go ahead and get this shagated. Now so far everything we've used in this episode has been a common household item. This next one might be a little difficult for you to find. It took me a couple years of searching, but I found this. This is a Granger. Now what a Granger does is it uses very specific chain tension algorithms, and it helps you find the balance point of your shelf. This is really important because finding the balance point is necessary because you only use one screw to hang a shelf. I mean, a lot of people, think that you put 3, 4, 7, or 8 screws in a shelf to hold it up onto the wall. You only need one. And that's what a Granger helps you do, is it helps you find that balance point that's so essential. I wish that I had the time to become trained in using a Granger, but I'm unable to use one. However, Cletus is a Grangeologist, so I'm going to have him come out here, and since he's the expert, show you how to use this difficult tool. Cletus, I asked you to finish that 3 years ago. It's been 4 hours. What are you doing? Reading up on smoothies? Get out of here! Get out of here! Sorry about that, folks. And now, we need to hang our shelves. I'm just kidding, you dark-minded people. We don't need that. This is actually the simplest part of the project, because all you need to do is you get one really long screw, and wherever your Granger told you to put it, you just drill it right on in and you mount it to your wall. And then you have a nice little shelf to put all your dollies on. Isn't that neat? And we're finished. My shelf is all done and mounted right here to the wall into this lovely window, and I'm just going to go ahead and put some salt and some pepper right up on there. But it's mine, you hear, because I'm shelf-ish. Yeah! Let's say you have a nice collection of dollies. I mean, where are you going to keep all these dollies?
You seem really concerned.
Well, right here we have a tick type of wood called particle wood. Tribesmen and the Watchapoo clan. Here. Now, what Cletus has in his hands is a Class 34 and a Class 35 F. Let's say you've got a nice collection of dollies, like a big set of dollies.